Hello YouTube, nice to see you. Um, First of all, my disclaimer, this is my only channel, my only public channel that I communicate with the world. And I don't have any paid channel, and I never had any paid channel. And if you see something like this or have seen something like this that has already been deleted, please report it or ignore it because it's not of me. But I would prefer if you report it. Thank you. I had yesterday, by looking at this card I show you, I had a sudden thought coming in. I have this tarot deck for very long already, and I have seen this card already very often. And yeah, yesterday I had some thoughts about this card. I show you this one. It's the Death. Spiel this. I guess there's a horse, and in the upper area it's dark, and the lower area is just like type of fading away. That what's happening when something is dying. It's fading away and it transforms into another state. That's what I wanted to say. And I now realize that you can see it in this card so clearly, that something that was once material is fading and in our eyes disappearing, but it just changes its state and its realm. And I wanted to talk about that the Death card, and the explanation to the Death card is all very often translated or explained with transformation. And I just realized yesterday that we cannot transform ourselves. We can surrender to transformation, and we don't do it willingly often in life, because there are situations where outer forces or situations, I already said situations, did I? Force us to transform and force us to change. And if we don't change, I already said it in my last readings, I will show you. If you're not willing to change, and if you resist to change repeatedly, then I guess this happens, because changes have to happen, and oftentimes we cannot see it, but changes are for the better oftentimes in life, because the Tower means that everything that doesn't serve us anymore and everything that hinders our elevation must go. So I wanted to say, just like a seed in the earth that sits there very comfortably and when the sun comes and the temperature is the right one, the seed has to grow. It has to come out of its shell. I don't know, it's not the right word, shell, but you know what I mean. It has to open and it has to grow and it has to change its state in order to fulfill its destiny, its task in life. And the seed cannot sit in the earth and say, oh no, I don't want to grow. I just sit here in the earth and I stay here. But that's what we do oftentimes in life, and that's what the card showed me yesterday. We don't want to leave our actual state because we in our earthly uh, needs and with earthly standards have built such a cozy cocoon around us that even if we know, if we when we are really true honest to ourselves, we know that we should change and that we should maybe even should change massively things massively situation, but we don't want to change because change is uncomfortable oftentimes. The work that has to be put in, or the letting go, it's also the letting go is also uncomfortable in the beginning. So it's like letting go of smoking or letting go of, I don't know, things that are very comfortable but that are not good for us when we overdo them. And so change has to happen, but we don't want it to happen because we in our worldly um, shell, in our worldly body, we are made like this. We want to mm, we want to avoid uncomfortable change. We all are happy when comfortable changes happen, such like a raise or better weather, weather. Oh, it's German English. Better weather, more money, and change that we see as for the better. But when we have to let go of something, we don't want it. We don't want to change. And I just had one more thought, and now I forgot it. I have to look at the card again. The uncomfortable change. In the uncomfortable often lies the deepest lesson and the deepest truth in feeling uncomfortable, because then we know that it's yes, I have the thought again. Then we know it's time to move on. And the most important thought that I had is that we cannot transform ourselves and we have to let it happen. I will say that again because it was a download and I want to share it. A lot of people here, especially on YouTube, know this, but I want to share it with my seven and a half viewers. Sorry, I have to say it all the time. Sorry, my 7.5 viewers. I love you. So I have to share it with you. We cannot transform ourselves. We have to let it happen. And we have to give in to our destination. Give in to what we are meant to be. What we are here for. And the other thought I had, and that I remember now, is also the one side is there are people that don't want to change and that openly speak about this, or not so openly, but you can realize they don't want to change and they resist and avoid it. And there are other people, and this could be the other side of the medal. There people always say that the same problem has it's mirrored in the other extreme, but it's the same root of problem or of topic. And the other side of the medal and the other extreme is that people that always seem to change, that always, I just make some examples, travel 12 times a year and move flats every year or every second and change partners. Oh, what did I say? And change partners very, very often. Or, yes, I leave it like that. And so you could say from the outside looking at them, you could say, wow, but they are willing to change because they change everything all the time. No, that this is wrong. Why they are changing partners and why they are leaving places and why they are distracting themselves with traveling and always being on the run, one date after the other, and at one day and on the weekend you have 10 different appointment as a dates with what you want to do, and in times they are even overlapping, so that you are so stressed out in the weekend and that people can see how active you are and how, yeah, you have got something going on, and you've got not only something going on, you have got the world going on. Oh, it's very dark here. I have to wait. I have to put my light on. So you don't just have something going on. You are the most wanted on the weekend and in the week. And all the time you're the rolling stone. And this is the other side of the medal. You are running away. You are not changing. Every time that change that change stands on your is at your doorstep. Every time that this guy comes in and says, hello, it's time to transform, it's time to let go of something that you hold dearly, habits, I don't know what you want to say it. And those people, they run away, they avoid change by being overactive. And I guess it's a fault, it's a mistake to look at those people like they are so, I don't know the word in German, in English. They are so, moment, I will look it up for you. Wait. Na, komm schon. Doesn't want to translate now. They are so sought after. Can you say this? When somebody, yeah. Egal. I don't care. You know what I mean. They are so sought after, and they are so favored, you can say, that they have to run away of themselves because they are so important, and it is unerlässlich. Moment. I know one person that watches me, one of the 7.5, that says, man, you should know what it means. Okay. I can see her face. Essential. Look at this. It's in my thing. It's translated by essential. So, they are so essential for the world's turn. Sorry. That they cannot miss a date, and that they cannot miss any party and such and such. And while they are rolling stones, they miss these situations and these steps, important steps in life. That's what I wanted to say. It was a very short one today, I guess. I wish you a wonderful day.